Intergen's a Microsoft partner. We're headquartered out of New Zealand, but we have offices around the world, so Seattle, Sydney, Perth, and then 4 in New Zealand. We really cover the breadth of the Microsoft stack, so we do everything from sort of deep and broad .NET development through to the Microsoft Dynamics suite, both AX and NAV in the ERP space, as well as CRM. We do System Center, we do Link. We really do sort of pride ourselves on the breadth of coverage that we have across Microsoft technology in our geographies. What does enterprise social mean for my customers? So to be completely honest, for most of my customers, when I go and talk about enterprise social, the vast majority will start by thinking about public social networks and the stuff that their marketing team does to engage with their customers. So once we disabuse them of that, or for those that have at least matured a little bit, they're primarily thinking about microblogging, so the likes of Yammer, and they're thinking about sort of social features embedded in other products. So we're thinking likes, ratings, comments, stars, some of those Facebook type capabilities brought into other products like SharePoint. I think it's really important as partners that we tell a much broader story than that. So we need to explain to our customers that, social is really everything. Social is that whole plethora of options around interactivity, right? It's the tools that support communications such as Link, right? It's the tools that support communications such as Outlook, things like the Outlook Social Connector. So to me, when we think about enterprise social on the Microsoft platform, we want to be telling that all-encompassing story. It's Link, it's Yammer, it's SharePoint, right? It's Outlook, it's the Dynamics products, and it's really thinking about how can we integrate all of those to deliver a great experience for customers. As a partner, the bottom line really matters. And when we think about enterprise social, we're really thinking about what new opportunities does that open up for us to sell products and services to our customers. One of the things that we've done over the past couple of years at Intergen is we've established a web strategy practice, and part of that practice involves engaging with customers, helping them to set their public social media strategy. I expect that over the next 12 to 24 months, we'll be doing a similar level of consulting type engagement with our customers around their internal social media strategy. So that's working with them on a consultative basis to determine how they're going to approach enterprise social before we then go and roll in that broad suite of products that are going to turn that vision into reality. So the top issue that customers are going to face from an IT perspective when it comes to deploying enterprise social is just how quickly and easily they can do it, right? Because this is stuff that is often to the side of what you'd think of as a core line of business application. So one of the real strengths that sort of social's brought along with it, being quite a modern advancement, is that there's all sorts of options to use cloud-based services. So for example, I'd expect many of our customers to dip their toes into the water first around social through a cloud-based service, be that Yammer, be it Office 365 and the social capabilities in SharePoint Online. I think the role that a partner like Intergen plays in an organisation's enterprise social approach is really across the full life cycle. So it starts right at the beginning of sort of the genesis of setting the vision of what social might mean for that organisation. It's going to mean different things to a manufacturing organisation to, say, a professional services organisation. It's actually very easy for me to show the value to a law firm, a little bit harder for me to show the value to a pencil factory. Right? So we do need to work on that consulting engagement first up. Then it's working with them, and again, if you've got a broad technology practice like we have, then we can go and roll in either on a project by project basis or as a big project, a range of these technologies into the organisation. And then it's working with them around things like change management, so driving adoption. How do we make sure that once we've got this stuff landed, that they are actually using it, and then that they are able to measure whether they're getting a return on the investment that they've made. The top 3 things that Microsoft partners need to do to get into this space. 1, you've got to eat your own dog food, right? Honestly, you need to be doing social yourself. If you're not on Yammer, get on Yammer, right? Free offerings, absolutely fantastic. You should be using, use these great new Microsoft tools, right? If you've got Dropbox in your organization, wham, get rid of it, right? Skydrive Pro gives you all of the convenience of Dropbox. It doesn't usurp entirely your enterprise security policies, And there's a whole lot of hidden stuff like co-authoring and all of that fantastic integration with Office that is just magically gonna light up for you. So there's two things. And then the third is understand your customers, right? And understand what's driving their business and really the full life cycle of the way their business works. You know, you need to understand the nature and structure of, say, a professional services firm, the nature and structure of logistics and distribution, if you think you've got any chance of rolling in there and talking to them about how this pervasive sort of technology, sort of, you know, it's almost the zeitgeist of social enterprise can help their business.